What's going on, everybody? In this video, I've got a couple of picks for March Madness. College basketball is back. I'm super excited. I have a ton of entries. I think a little over 100 entries in the Splash Sports Survivor contests. I have 30 in the Millie Maker, and then I have 61 in the 100K. And then I have a bunch in 50K to 25K contests. So as long as I win 15 grand, I'll be happy, but I want to obviously make as much money as possible. If I could split that Millie Maker, it'd be awesome. I think for me, looking at the games today, we have potential upsets with BYU. I mean, shit, all four teams could potentially get upset. I don't think there's a path for Arizona to beat Duke. I think Maryland could beat Florida if Florida comes out and plays like they did against UConn. And if Maryland rides this momentum, they got off the buzzer beater. To be honest, though, I think a lot of square bettors are on Maryland right now. We just saw Florida look bad. Maryland look bad too. But I think they're going to look at that UConn-Florida game and be like, dang, man, I could have taken UConn plus the points, and they're going to take Maryland plus the points. I think Florida is going to cover the 6 points. I think Florida will win comfortably here. I think this game right here will be the blowout. Duke, Arizona, I could see Duke winning, but not covering potentially. I could see Duke blowing them out as well, but I'm going to stay away from that one. Arkansas Tech, I would want to take Arkansas plus the points, but to be honest with you guys, I like Tech money line. Let me just go through here and let me look some of these in. So my most confident play is Maryland, not Maryland. It's Florida. Thank God I didn't click that. That would have been terrible. It's Florida. Minus 6 points. We're going to do 5,000 on that. And if you're not familiar with the, make sure I'm doing this right, projected return. Okay, cool. Plus 4,500. Sweet. I didn't see that period there. If you're not familiar with this platform that I'm using, it's Player Profit. So it actually only costs $1,000 to get this account that I'm using. And then I get a $100,000 bankroll. Now, I cannot let the bankroll dip below $85,000. If I do, it's game over. If I get the account to $120,000, so think about it. If I get it from $100,000 to $120,000, I move on to the next round. There's 2 test rounds, 2 practice rounds, and then the third round, it is real money. When you get to the real money round, whatever you profit, you get to take home 70%. So it allows people to throw down $5,000 bets like I just did without having the stress of losing $5,000. This entry only cost me $1,000, or this challenge, I should say. It's a funded challenge is what they call it. So I like BYU plus the 5. I think BYU can get it done on the, what's it called? On the money line as an underdog. I do have exposure to BYU in my survivor contests. So give me BYU plus the points. So I'm taking Florida to cover 6, BYU plus 5. I think BYU can keep it a close game. I think BYU can even shock the world and pull off the upset. I also think Alabama, if they do win, they're capable of upsetting Duke. I've been looking a lot at how does Duke not win the national title. I think once they get past Alabama, they're going to pull it off. I think most likely Duke beats Florida in the championship. And then this one right here is going to be sweaty. Probably not worth it. It's probably not worth taking Tech on the money line, to be honest with you guys. Those first 2 picks I gave, I would recommend hammering those. But if you're degenerate and you want more action, and for me, I'm looking at this, I'm saying, hey, March Madness comes once a year. It's almost over. I'm going to need something to root for late at night. I'm going to hit these 2. And then I'm going to wash it down with Texas Tech money line. But also, I may actually, I guess I'll just do Tech money line, but I may want to also add maybe Kentucky in there at plus money here. Don't want to touch Michigan or Purdue. Michigan State is probably the one that I'd be most confident in tomorrow. But that game's 50-50 too. So you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to think about these games tomorrow more. My third pick is just going to be Texas Tech on the money line. I don't think that Arkansas will pull off the upset here. Arkansas is a super sexy team. Everybody's picking them to get the upset. They upset St. John's, but Texas Tech is much more athletic, much better at rebounding, and most importantly, they can shoot the three. So when Tech starts draining threes, it's going to be tough for them. So I'll go to my challenge status just to show you guys a little bit more about the site. Of course, you can place these bets anywhere that a sportsbook that takes them, but it is a little bit more fun, honestly, when you're managing a $100,000 account like I am. I just deployed $15,000, and this is what it's looked like for me. So I started here with 100 grand. I lost my first bet of 5,000. Then I won another one of 5,000. So I ended up making 2 bets. I'm right at break even. And then as you guys saw, I just invested 15 grand. So as long as we go 2-1, as long as we win 2 of the picks that I just made, we're either going to profit 10 grand. No, it'd be 9 grand. So we'll either profit 4 grand or we'll profit 2 grand. So as long as I go 2-1, I'm moving this thing the right direction. I have to do 15 bets. So they want to prove that it's not luck. The whole idea of this challenge is to verify you're a profitable sports bettor. So verify that you can make profitable picks over a sample size of 15 picks. So as long as you're up 20% after 15 picks, as long as you turn the 100 grand into 120, then you get to move on to the next phase. I'll show you guys the homepage of Player Profit. Well, here's a dashboard, challenges. Let me see. Maybe it's over here. Okay, cool. So this is like the main page. So once you sign up for Player Profit, it's legal in every state in the United States. If you use the link in the pinned comment down below, you can get 10% off. So for a $100,000 challenge like you see me doing, it is only going to cost you $1,000. So you're paying $1,000 to have access to $100,000 to play with. A $1,000 challenge only costs 30 bucks. So you could definitely test this site out, see if you like it or not. Pay 30 bucks. Now you're managing a $1,000 account. All you have to do is turn the $1,000 into $1,200, make 15 picks, prove that you're profitable. So what I would do is I would get that up to like $1,300, $1,400, and then just fire a bunch of $5 bets, or actually $10 bets. The minimum you have to risk is 10 bucks. So get that thing up 40% and then just pepper some $10 bets in there. Get to phase 2, do the same thing. And then once you're in the funded round, that's when you can really lay the hammer, because in the funded round, any profit that you make, you are able to withdraw 70%. So you could actually get a funded account, run it way up, and then constantly be withdrawing money. If you keep your funded account alive for a year, you literally don't have to put any money in. You can just use somebody else's money. The way that this is set up is they have investors. The investors put in 100K, 1,000, whatever you choose. And then once you prove that you're profitable through phase 1 and phase 2, then they actually start copying your picks. So if you have profitable picks, you basically can let a multimillionaire copy your picks, and then he's going to pay you 70%. And it's all through this website, Player Profit. So Player Profit is the middleman. They have rich investors. They have expert pickers, which is you and me. And we don't even have to risk any of our own money. For the multimillionaire, think about it. Most multimillionaires don't know how to sports bet profitably. Most multimillionaires don't have the time to put in that we do. So they just say, hey, yeah, here's 100 grand, turn it into more. I'll keep 30%, you keep 70%. So 30-70 split. So it's a really cool concept. If you have any questions about it, let me know. My promo code is Lambo. And if, like I said, if you use the link in the pinned comment of the description, or in the description or the pinned comment in the comment section, you will get 10% off. So if you get a $30 $1,000 challenge, you're only paying 27 bucks. So it basically allows you to get more challenges for less money. Promo code Lambo. That's all I've got for y'all. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Remember, we're going with Florida to cover the spread, BYU plus the points, and then Texas Tech on the money line. Those are my picks for March Madness for you guys. Also, if you're on VIP, we're going to have MLB. We're going to have NHL. Really exciting day with MLB back. And yeah, look out on the Winnable for more free picks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.